What's going on, guys? Have the Dually Sears in the garage with us. It's right in front of me. Have the camera facing me so y'all can't see it right now. Haven't really had it on the channel here in a while, but it's a little time to bring it back for a little bit. I have nothing's really, not that I know of, nothing's really changed on it. Nothing's really happened to it. But needs a little bit of work. I have a different idea for it, and I'm changing a few things up on it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Stay tuned. So, as you notice, this is the rack, the back rack off of the Dually Sears. As you can see, it's not on the Dually Sears anymore. Now, before I show you it, I didn't take it off to show y'all. I kind of left it on because I didn't want to mess with it. But this is something that off camera I have been kind of working on here and there, and just whenever I felt like messing with it. But let's do the big reveal. It's not finished yet. I'm going to finish it tomorrow and upload this video. Going to go by Harbor Freight and get me one of their cheaper winches, because what I'm doing with it, I just need it to power the mechanism. And I don't think I have mentioned this idea in the video. I maybe talked about it, but not, in a video. It's just kind of an idea that I've had. Yeah. And here it currently sits. Now it all makes sense, right? What I'm doing is off and on, like I said, I been gathering a few parts. Honestly, all of the parts here were either, I bought that a while back because I was wanting to make a lift for the Mutmray, but I decided not to. See, I took that rack off and I put this rack on to kind of make up for that, because I wanted to build a 3-point lift on this thing, and I'm going to use the winch. I'm going to build a brace right where these two pieces of angled steel are. This is hardened, by the way, so ain't nothing going to do nowhere. So I'm gonna mount me a little brace, little brace right here, and which is probably gonna eliminate this wobble. Which is kind of unfortunate because I kind of wanted that just for flexibility, but it'll be fine. Gonna do that, and that's what I'm gonna have the winch running off of. I'm gonna have to figure out something like that. The hitch is gone. The hitch is coming off, and I'm gonna make a custom hitch thing right here. I'm gonna get some steel and make myself a bracket right here. But that's roughly the idea. And if I don't finish it tomorrow, it will be right near done. I'm kind of wanting. I'm still going to be taking this thing to shows, obviously, but this is not going to be my dedicated, off-road, send it kind of tractor. Because as you notice, there is dual wheels on the back of this thing, if you don't already tell by the name Dually Sears. So this thing, back in my earlier videos, when I did take this thing off-roading, I mean, y'all probably couldn't tell, but just me riding it through the trails and everything, this thing is way, way too wide to be going through the trails and stuff like that, especially with pretty much a whole entire tire sticking out. I mean, it was obnoxious trying to maneuver through that. I mean, even with the stuff that I did go through, I mean, I know it wasn't that much, but through the tight, narrow spaces that y'all didn't see, that I didn't film because I needed to concentrate, it was pretty freaking tight. So this is I'm pretty much going to dedicate this to, kind of being my around the house, getting shit done, which is kind of why I'm putting this lift on here, because I'm kind of wanting to make myself kind of like a custom, a bush hog or something, and kind of wanting to build a tiller attachment for this thing, and like a bucket on it, and along with a trailer hitch, put it right there so I can actually lift my trailer up instead of having to pick the dang thing up and putting it on there. Which is why this thing is bent, by the way. Every time the little trailer that I have, it's not that heavy, but it's enough to slightly bend that little, however thickness that steel is. I'm not exactly sure. But, would you focus? There we go. Okay. But yeah, that, already kind of running too long. I'm talking too much. That's my problem. I like to talk too much. But, yeah, actually. But, yeah, that's kind of how it is right now. Guess I reckon, that's real smart. Reckon I'll see y'all tomorrow. Alright, so it is the next day. I did go to Harbor Freight and get me one of their 2,500 pound Badlands winch. But check this out. I'm not able to finish it right now because my little Black & Decker drill that I use for just about everything decided it didn't want to be a drill anymore, and it pretty much blew up. I was actually drilling that hole right there to put that other bracket right there so I can hook that linkage up to it, and all of a sudden I saw a whole bunch of smoke come out and it just died. So I'm gonna have to make a part 2 of this video. But anyways, if you like this video and what all we got accomplished, give it a big thumbs up. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care of yourself. I'm out.